So we'll go ahead and get started. You guys let me know if you can't hear me at any point. I have music playing very, very softly, so I want to be able to hear it, but I don't want it to be too loud. So if you have some music that you want to turn on, and no, we're not doing yoga tonight. We're doing barre. Sorry, but you should stay. You should stay for the barre. But yeah, if you have some music that you want to put on, go ahead and get that ready. And we'll start standing tonight, so let's get on our mats. So again, just a reminder, we're doing a 45-minute barre class. So I'll try and keep this a good length of time, try to do full body here. So let's just stand on our mat, feet about hip width apart, toes pointing straight ahead. And just take a moment here. Make sure you're really standing parallel. So take a look at those feet. Make sure your toes aren't turned out. They're not turned in slightly. They're pointing straight ahead and your heels track right behind the toes. Let's lift those toes, spread them out, and then place them back on the floor. And then think about doming the arch of your foot. So you're just lifting that arch just a little bit so that you're not collapsing and rolling in on those ankles. That's our base here. And then we're stacking up everything, bones stacking one on top of the other. Roll those shoulders back a couple times. So we'll start slow here, and then we'll work our way up. I'll try and give you guys a little bit of cardio as well, nothing too crazy. Let's take a deep breath. Inhale both arms up, taking as much air as you can, reaching as high as you can. Energy through those palms, press away. Again, inhale, big reach here. Exhale, press away. Take another inhale, reach up and over to the right. Curving that body over to the side. You're reaching as long as you can to those left fingertips. Keeping the chest open. Take a breath. As you exhale, start to curve that spine forward. I'm only curving my upper back here. Roll back up. Take your shoulders back again, and then take that right arm up and over to the left. Big curve here. Breathing into that stretch. Exhale, curve that upper body forward. Stack it up. Shoulders back. Inhale, both arms all the way up. Exhale, we'll dive all the way down into forward fold. Shake your head side to side. Nod up and down. Take a breath here. As you exhale, feel that spine get a little longer. If those hamstrings are feeling tight, just take a little bend in those knees here. Take one more breath, just holding that stretch. Exhale, melt into it. And then we'll start to plie, bending both knees. Plie, stretch. Plie, stretch. 2 more times. Last time. Soften your knees, roll back up. Head stacks up last. Roll those shoulders back. 1 more time. Inhale, big reach. Exhale, dive down all the way to forward fold. Shake out that head, 4 plies. Bend both knees. 3 more times. Last 2. Last 1. Stack it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Shoulders back. Take a squat. Down and lift. Lower and lift. See if you can lift those toes off the floor. Make sure you guys have my permission to glance down at your feet and knees just to make sure that those knees are not wobbling side to side. So you're tracking those knees over the center of the feet. You're sinking back into those heels and you're pushing those hips forward just a little bit, squeezing your glutes. You guys keep going. So find your breath here. You want to exhale as you stand back up. Squeeze that tush. Keep a neutral spine. So you're not hyperextending. You're keeping it neutral. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down and pulse. 8, 7. Think about knitting those ribs together. 4, 3. Stay low. Right heel up. Pulse. 2. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Face is soft. 3, 2. Other side. Right heel down. Lift that left. Little pulse. Pulse. Draw that belly in. Last 4, 3. Get ready to tread those feet. So we'll peel right heel, left heel. Now notice my head stays at the same level. I'm not bouncing up and down. Right heel, left. Sink a little deeper into that squat. 3, 2, 1. Both heels down, both heels up, both heels down, both heels up. Stay low. If you feel really wobbly here, you can always slow it down. Here's where if you need a little extra assistance, you can place one hand on the wall or on your chair, whatever you're using. 3 more. 2, 1. Try to find your balance. Pulse here. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Make sure your heels and your ankles are tracking over your toes, so you are not popping out or rolling in. You're more likely to roll out than in here. So just be mindful of that. 4 more pulses. Stay low. Take a breath. Sink a little deeper. Take another breath. Sink a little deeper. Take those heels down. Heels flat. We pulse 8. 7. Check in with those shoulders. Check in with that spine. 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath all the way up. Exhale, arms away. Step your feet out a little bit wider than your shoulders. Turn your toes out to the corners. Make sure that tail is dropped. Roll those shoulders back. Take a wide plie here. Lower down and lift. Lower and lift. Heels are heavy. Heels. My Okie's coming out. Heels are heavy. And you're squeezing those inner thighs as you straighten those legs, making sure that your knees are tracking over the feet. So you don't want to roll those knees forward. You want your knees tracking over your feet. 3. Last 2. 1. Find your pulse here. 8, 7. Making sure that tail is dropped. Shoulders over ribs, ribs over hips. 3, 2. Lift that right heel up. 8, 7. Keep those shoulders back, chest open. 4, 3, 2. Switch out those heels. Lift. 2, 3. Drop that tail. Keep checking in with that form. 3, 2. Stay low. We tread. Right heel. Left heel. Notice I'm not bouncing. Head stays level. Right. Left. Speed it up. 4 more sets. 3, 2, 1. Both heels lift, lower, lift, lower. Reach your arms a little longer. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Draw that belly in. 4, 3, 2. Find your balance. Start to pulse those hips here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Control those heels down. Bring those hands to heart center. Roll those shoulders back. Drop that tail. Scoop those abs. Take a breath. Exhale. Sink deeper. Again, inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Release. All right. Heel toe those feet back in. Hip width apart. Shake it out. Take a breath all the way up. Exhale. Dive down. Shake it out. Take a moment while you're here. Pedal out those knees. Keep the head heavy. Inhale up, just halfway, flat back. Exhale down. Step your feet back to down dog. Take a moment here. Pedal out those feet. So that's your first down dog. So ease into it. Our legs are relatively warm at this point. Your hamstrings should be relatively warm, but just be gentle with yourself. Take one more breath, and then we'll start to move together again. Inhale, both heels lift. Exhale, both heels lower. Reach your chest a little closer to the thighs. Again, both heels. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we lower. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, heels down. Start to tap those knees to the mat. Tap, lift, tap, lift. Shoulders stay away from the ears, neck stays long. As we're tapping those knees down, we're scooping those abs in. 4, 3, 2. Hover those knees, little pulse. Make sure your shoulders are shifted over the wrists, so you're not back here. You want to be shoulders over wrists, pulsing those knees. 4, 3. Make sure your elbows are not locked out. Last one. Hips up, Back to your down dog. We'll float that right foot off the floor. You can either flex or point those toes, whatever is more comfortable to you. Just pick one and commit to it. Take that standing leg and lower your knee. Down and lift, tap, and lift, tap, and lift. Energy is reaching through this back leg. So most of us are probably starting on that right leg. So make sure that right leg is straight. 3 more taps. Last 2. Last one. Hover and pulse. 8, 7. Check your form here. Long spine, shoulders down. 3, 2. Hold. Right leg, little pulse. Teeny tiny lift here. Keep your toes pointed. Keep that left knee low. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. Switch sides. Take that left foot. Again, you can choose flex or pointed foot. You really choose and you commit to it. Right knee tap. Down, lift, tap, lift. Reminder, as that knee taps, you're scooping that belly. 4, 3, 2. Hover and pulse. 8, 7. Keep those shoulders down. Slight bend in the elbows. Point those toes. 3, 2, 1. Pulse that back leg up. You're squeezing that hamstring and glute here. Make sure you're not twisting those hips. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. Left foot down. Make sure those feet are back to parallel, hip width apart. Take those knees down to a hover. Shift forward, shoulders right over the wrists. Draw that belly in. We'll take knee taps. Down and up. Tap, lift, tap, lift, tap. So core should be warm. Heart rate should be up just a little bit. Shoulders should be heating up. Just watch your form here. 3, 2, 1. Hover. Shoulder taps. Right to left. Left to right. Tap, tap, tap. Keep that navel hugging into the spine. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last thing we'll do here, step your feet and legs all the way together. Swivel those hips side to side. 8, 7, I'm gonna count really slow. 6, 5, you can always slow it down. If my tempo seems too quick, then slow it down. 2 more. Last one. Take a breath, lift up to your down dog, and then lower all the way to child's pose. Toes together, knees apart, hips to heels, arms reaching out long. Deep breath. On your next exhale, go ahead and walk those hands up. We'll make our way to a seated position. We'll move into some core work. Grab a sip of water real quick. So we'll start in a seated position. We'll make our way to our back. If you have a pillow or if you have a Pilates ball at home, you can use that here. It's definitely optional. Obviously, I'm not using one tonight, so I'll be able to show without it. Go ahead and bend your knees. Hold on to the backs of your legs to start. Take a breath. Inhale up high. Exhale, rock back. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale. So as you're rolling back, you're curving the spine, and you're exhaling, using that exhale to scoop out the core. So exhale, pull the belly in, scoop out your core. 3 more times. 2, 1. Roll back and hold. If you can, take those arms off of those legs and start to tap and lift. Tap, lift. You can always come back up here if you need a break. If you start to feel really tight and tense in your hip flexors, take a break, shake out those legs, and then come back into it. Okay, listen to your body. 4, 3, 2, last one. Let's reach those arms out. Take it down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch. Be aware of those shoulders. You don't want to let your shoulders start to shrug up into the ears. You want to keep those shoulders down. 4, 3, last 2. We'll bring those palms together after this one. and start to rotate side to side. Tap, lift, tap, lift. Stay as far back as you can. You can always bring yourself higher if you feel like you need to modify. Your core will still work here. If you're sitting up, the whole body is twisting side to side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the right. Take those arms, lift all the way up, pull down. Lift and lower. Add a little chest lift here if you can. 4. Use that exhale to carve out that belly. Last 2. Last 1. Over to the left. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Let those knees twist a little bit to the opposite side. Last 2. Last 1. Back to center. Square everything up. Scoop out that core. Arms all the way overhead. We lift. Little pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Arms down. Take a breath. Lean a little bit further back. And then stack yourself back up tall. Take a quick rest. Soles of the feet together. Knees out to the side. Inhale. Sit up tall. Exhale. Curve over those legs. Slowly start to stack back up. Bring those knees together. And then grab onto the backs of those legs once again. Roll yourself all the way down onto your back. Feet flat on the floor. Hands come behind the head. Continuing our core work. Open those elbows wide to the side. Sink the back of the head into the hands. Draw that belly in and start to lift up and lower. Lift, lower. Find that breath. Exhale up, inhale down. Last 4. Lift, lower. 3. Keep those elbows wide. Last 1. Lift up and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold. If you can progress, take your feet off the floor to tabletop. Make sure those elbows are still wide and pulse. 8, 7. We're not pulling on the neck. We're keeping the neck neutral. 3, 2, 1. If you can, take those toes up. Another set of pulses. Lift, lift, lift. Draw that belly in. Knit those ribs together. Last 2, 1. You've got 2 options. You can keep the head and shoulders off the floor, or you can take them down if you need a break. Squeeze those legs together. Anchor that low back to the mat and lower your legs. Down for 2 counts and lift for 2 counts. Pay close attention to that low back. If it starts to arch off the floor, I want you to shorten the range of motion. So maybe you're just here. That's fine. If that's a challenge for you, then stay there. There is no need for you to drop all the way down if that back is popping off the mat. Last 3. Last 2. Use that lower belly to lift the legs. Last 1. Flex those feet and start to drive those heels to the ceiling. We press up, up. This is small, subtle movement. I'm not using momentum. I'm not swinging those legs up. I'm just using those low belly muscles to press those heels up. Last 2. Last 1. Add a twist to the right, to the left. Make sure you don't start to use momentum. 4. Twist. 3. Twist. You're alternating that rotation side to side. Last time. Pulse it up again. 8, 7, 6. Head is still heavy in the hands. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take those arms out long. Take those legs out to about 45 degrees. Point those toes. Start to crisscross. Rest whenever you need to. If you feel like right now you're needing to rest, if you feel that form starting to fall apart, rest. There is no shame in taking a break. I want you to keep good form. All right, if you can progress, start to take your legs down as you flutter kick and up, down, and lift. I want to give you guys the option here as well. If you need to, you can set the head and shoulders down on the floor and just lower and lift those legs. Last 2 times. Find that breath again. All the way back up. Legs together, arms together. We're almost done, I promise. We'll pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees. bend your elbows. Starting with those toes. We'll tap, then we'll tap those arms. Tap your toes, tap those arms. Tap those toes. I should say fingertips, not the arms. Toes, fingertips, toes, fingertips. Last set, then the arms and legs move together. Here we go, arms and legs. Tap, lift, tap. Now, if this is hurting your back, I just want you to go into your rest position, okay? Don't force it. 4, 3, 2. Finish it out, little pulses. Squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Woo! I hope you guys are feeling it, because I am definitely feeling it. Hug your knees in. Rock side to side. Just massage that back. Take some deep cleansing breaths. Place those hands on tops of your knees. Let's take some big knee circles. Reverse those circles. All right, go ahead, plant those feet on the floor. Feet are hip width apart. Slide your heels close to the body. Rest those arms by your side. Just take a moment here. Soften the face and neck. Relax those shoulders. Let your chest open. Take a breath. Exhale. Peel those hips off the floor, rolling up all the way. Roll down all the way. Roll up all the way. Roll down. So right now, just think about moving sequentially through the spine. You're peeling up one bone at a time, and you're rolling down one bone at a time. 2 more times. Peel up. Roll down. Peel up. Roll down. Go ahead and take those hips up. Hold, driving the weight into the heels. Start to pulse. 8, 7, 6. This is small movement here, nothing big. 4, 3, 2, full range of motion. Tap your hips all the way to the mat. Tap, squeeze it up, tap, squeeze it up. This is one exercise. You can go through the motions here, or you can really squeeze those glutes and really squeeze those hamstrings and get a good strengthening workout here for the backs of those legs. Let's not just go through the motions. 3, 2, another set of pulses. Press. 8, 7, relax that face. Last 4, 3, 2, hold at the top. Heels start to lift, up and down. Heels lift, heels lower. Try to keep those hips at the same height. Up, down. 4, 3, 2, hold. Slide your feet a little bit closer so your toes are still right under those knees, and start to pulse your hips. Up, 2. Let's scoop out those abs here. 4, 3, 2, tap all the way down. Tap, squeeze up, tap, squeeze, tap, squeeze. Working as hard as you can. Make it count. Last 3, 2, 1. Pulse it up again. 8. Make sure those knees are not popping to the side. Keep them in line with your hips. 2, 1. Go ahead and plant your feet flat on the mat again. Make sure they're still close to you. Right foot off the floor. Reaching that leg up long. We'll lower down and kick. Lower, kick, lower, kick. Make adjustments here. If you've got tight hamstrings, you don't need to whack that leg way up high. Just kick as high as you can. 4, 3. We're driving all of our weight into that standing left heel. Right foot up, flex your foot. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Tapping all the way down. Tap, press, tap, press, tap, press. Last set of pulses. Squeeze. 2, 3, 4. Relax your face and all of your energy into that standing leg. Lower that right foot. Make sure you're stepping it in close to the body. Left foot reaches up. We'll lower down and kick. Lower and kick. Make sure that right knee stays parallel, tracking in line with the hip. 4 more kicks. 3, 2, 1. We'll flex. Pulse. 8, 7. Really squeeze that right glute. Make sure that core is still engaged. 2, 1. Tap down. Squeeze it up. Use that breath. 8. No, I lied. Where do we end? I think we've got 2 more. The last one. Pulse it up again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left foot down. Square those hips. We're not done yet. We're almost there. Lift those hips a little higher. Draw that belly in a little tighter. Squeeze as tightly as you can. Start to swing your hips side to side. Swing to the right, swing to the left. Right, left. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Pulse those hips up. 8, 7. So hips are squared, pulsing straight up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Take a breath. Slowly lower down. One bone at a time. All the way. Hug those knees to your chest. Take another rock side to side. Grab behind those knees or your legs. Rock up and down once or twice. Come up to a seated position. Grab some water. All right. Swing your feet around. Make your way back into tabletop. Take a moment here. Knees right under hips. Hands right under shoulders. Let's breathe through cat and cow a couple times. Inhaling, pull the heart forward. Exhale, round the back up. Again. One more time. Back to neutral. Let's roll those shoulders down, spread those fingertips wide, and then make your way to high plank. So shoulders right over the wrists, heels over the toes, belly button is pulling into the spine. We'll take alternating knee taps here. Right knee, left knee, right knee, left knee. Keep it going. As those knees tap, you're reconnecting with that core. How are you guys doing? Everybody good? Keep tapping those knees. 4, 3, 2, 1. Double knee taps. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that high plank. Draw that belly in. We'll take toe taps side to side. Right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. 4, 3, last 2. If you can, start to plank it out, jumping. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finishing back up in your plank. Beast crawl. Step those feet in, out, out. In, out, out. We have 4. Keep those hips low. You don't want to see that booty piking up into the air. Keep it in line with those shoulders. Squeeze that belly. Toe taps. Right, left, right. At any point, you guys can always rest here. If you need to, you can come down to your forearms. Last set, and then if you can, plank jacks. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Beast crawl. In, out, out. In. You should really be squeezing that core as you step those feet in. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Back to your plank. Hold. Press up to down dog. Shake that head side to side. Nod up and down. Take a breath. Pedal out those knees. Catch your breath. Start to walk those hands towards your feet. Soften your knees. Slowly roll up, one bone at a time. Head stacks up last. Grab another sip of water. And then grab, if you're using anything for weights, go ahead and grab that. And make your way to your chair or wall, whatever you're going to use for your bar tonight. So we'll just need one of our weights to start. We'll have the chair to our side. Taking a wide stance, go ahead and rock back on your heels. Turn those toes out to the corners. You'll want to hold your weight in whichever hand is opposite the hand, helping you support yourself. Bring that weight right in front of you. And just take a low, slow plie. Down for 2, lift for 2. Lower, heels are heavy. Lift, add this arm to the front. We lift and lower. Squeeze those inner thighs. Down and up. Make sure shoulders track over the ribs. Ribs are over the hips. Tail is heavy. Last 3. Lift. Mindful, smooth, controlled movement. Last 1. Take it down into that plie and pulse. 8, 7, 6. This arm in front of me is rounded. So if you're looking at me from above, you're gonna see a curve. I'm not locking out this elbow. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that low plie. Take this arm out and in. It's just the arm. I'm not letting my torso rotate as I take that arm. So keep that belly button to spine connection. Fire up your chest, fire up your back, okay? You're squeezing that shoulder blade towards the mid-spine as you take that arm out, and you're squeezing those pec muscles as you squeeze the arm back in. 3 more times, sink a little lower. 2, 1, finish with that arm out to the side, turn that palm up, we'll lower even deeper, and lift. Lower, and lift. And I'm still working with a slight curve in this working, moving arm. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it all the way up and just pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5. Tail is still heavy, ribs are knitting together. Last 2, last 1. Keep this arm right where it is. Lower down, push onto that inside leg, come back to your plie. So push in and out. You should be stepping out wide enough that you really have to push to shift your weight over. It shouldn't be easy. Add that arm here. So down, take it to the side. Down, take it to the side. 4, 3, 2, last 1. Coming up all the way. Now if you're really close to the wall or the chair like me, take a step out, take this arm overhead, and start to curve your body to the side towards that leg. Lift, curve, lift. Just 2 more times. See if you can feel yourself getting taller as you do that. Hold, take that outside leg. Lift, lower, lift, lower. If this arm is really starting to burn, you can bring it out in front of you. You want this knee towards the ceiling. So I'm not lifting a parallel leg. I'm keeping it externally rotated. 3, 2, 1, lift. Take little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, don't drop it. Stand as tall as you can. Lift that leg a little higher. And release. Good job. Shake it out. Okay, you can set down your weight. Turn and face your bar. Take that right foot back. Make your way into a lunge. We want to make sure that this front knee tracks over the center of the foot and it stays over our heel. I don't want it moving past the toes. Back heel stays right over the toes. Shoulders over ribs, ribs over hips. This is here if we need it, but you don't have to use it. We'll lunge down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. If you can, lift that front heel. Take that lunge down and up, down and up. Make sure you keep that navel to spine connection the whole time. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Little pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that front heel. Step in, stand tall, and then flip to the other side. I'm just going to move my chair so that I can still face you guys. Let's see if I can remember what we did. Grab your weight. All right, standing. Nice wide position here, starting with that weight right in front of you. Take a plie, down and lift. Heels are heavy. So when I say heels are heavy, I want you to think about those heels driving down into the floor as you stand, and you firm up those inner thighs. Add that arm. lift as you lower. 3, 2, 1, take it down, pulse. 2, make sure you have your tail dropped, ribs together. 3, 2, hold that plie, take that arm out and in. So again, this arm is slightly curved. I'm not locking my elbow. Body stays still, it's just the arm. Squeeze the back, squeeze the chest, squeeze the back, squeeze the chest. 3, sink a little deeper. 2, 1, take it to the side. I know I'm too close to the chair, so I'm gonna scoot out. So here's where we lower, down, push all the way up. So you're shifting your weight onto that leg closest to the chair or the table or the wall. Add that arm whenever you can. Down, power up, standing tall. 3, 2, last one, hold. You want to use this chair as little as you can. Start to lift this leg up, 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 up. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, pulse. 8. Make sure you're not sinking back into the heel. Your weight should be closer to those toes on that standing leg. 3, 2, 1, hold. Don't drop it yet. Stand a little taller. Lift that leg a little higher. And release. Nice work. Hope I didn't leave anything out. Turn and face the chair. Left leg is stepping back into lunge. So again, knee centered over your front foot, over your heel, back heel over those toes. Stack your spine, lower down, press. Really think about driving your weight down into that front heel. Squeeze that front cheek. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down, pulse. 2, small, precise movement here. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay low. If you can, lift that front heel and take your lunge down and lift. Lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, little pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Front heel down, step up all the way. All right, shake out your legs, grab water. We're doing one more thing at our bar. Face the side. So just keep it wherever it is. Stand with your legs together. Try to keep an eye on the time. Float those heels just a little bit. This is not a really big releve, just a float here. We'll take this arm on our hip. Imagine your back is against the wall. Start to slide down and up. Okay, so you guys can see from the side. So I am not bending over. I'm trying to keep everything stacked. Down, up, down, up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here. Start to swing those knees out, in, out, in. At any point, you can take your hands to prayer, checking your balance. 4, 3, 2. Start to pulse those knees. Tap it back. 8, 7. Make sure you haven't started to rock forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze those knees back together. Have an awareness that those inner thighs are active. And lower down and up, down and up. You should be shaking. Last 3, last 2, last 1. Tiny pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5. Scoop that core. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Find your balance if you haven't already. Take a breath. Exhale, melt a little deeper. Imagine your back is against a wall, so you are not tipping forward. Again, sink deeper. One more time. Release. Shake it out. Let's stretch those quads here. Grabbing one foot, grabbing onto the top of that foot. Hug your heel to your seat. Try to line up those thighs and knees. Standing leg can be slightly bent here. Take a breath. Release. Switch sides. Grabbing onto the top of the foot, heel the seat. Deep breath. Release. All right. Almost done. Move to the back of your mat. Feet hip width apart. Take a breath, reach up. Exhale, dive down. Take a moment here, pedal out those knees, shake that head, take a deep breath. Start to walk out to down dog. Take another breath here. Keep pedaling out those feet. On your next exhale, go ahead and lower those knees to the floor. So making our way into tabletop. Walk your hands a little bit wider than your shoulders. I'll turn to the front so you guys can see. Hands slightly wider than the shoulders. Belly button pulls in. We lower. Down, push, down, push, down, push. Now if you're ready to progress here, you can take it out to your modified plank or full plank. 3, 2, lower down halfway, pulse. 8, 7, 6. Make sure those abs are still drawn in. 3, 2, 1. Walk it back. Hands under the shoulders. Send that right foot back. Lift it off the floor. Lower down. Push. So this time hands are right under the shoulders and our elbows stay close to the body. They are not popping out to the side. 3, 2, 1. Lower down halfway. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tabletop. Hands slightly wider than the shoulders. Tuck your toes. Lift those hips. Down dog push up. If you're modifying this tonight, just take those knees to the floor from your down dog. 3, 2, halfway point, little pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, tabletop. Walk those hands in, right under your shoulders, left leg back, lift it up, we lower, down, push, down. So again, elbows stay tucked in close, don't let them pop out. 4, 3, 2, 1, pulse. 8, 7, make sure you're still breathing here. 3, 2, 1, tabletop. We're almost done, I promise. Hands slightly wider than your shoulders. Step that right hand forward, step your left hand back. Hands are staggered. Lower down, push. Elbows go wide to the side here. And again, you can always take this out to your full or modified plank. 3, 2, 1. Just 4 pulses here. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Left hand forward, right hand back. Push up, down, 2, 3. Get into that breath. Keep going. You're almost done. 3, 2, 4 pulses. 3, 2, 1. Back to your child's pose. Toes together, knees apart, hips to heels, arms stretching out long. Take some deep breaths here. Slow that heart rate down. Whew. Walk your arms out a little bit longer if you can. Deep breath. When you exhale, you're pressing your chest down towards the floor. You're opening up your heart. So we'll take a couple minutes to stretch and cool down. That went by really fast. While we're here, let's walk our hands over to the right. Stack your left hand on top of the right hand. You're still in child's pose. Take a breath. Exhale, push down into the floor. Walk your hands through center, over to the left. Right hand stacks on top. Deep breath. Melt into that stretch as you exhale. Walk back to center. Walk those hands a little bit longer if you can. Take a breath. Go ahead and roll back up to tabletop. Walk your knees in line with your hips. Step that right foot forward into a lunge. Let's try to bring that right knee over the heel. Take a couple breaths here. So try and take deep cleansing breaths as you stretch and as you cool down. Use that exhale to try and melt and relax into that stretch. We'll take one more breath here. Feel free to extend that front leg here if you want to get a nice deep stretch for that calf and hamstring on the right leg. Totally optional because this is pretty intense. When you take that next exhale, go ahead and switch sides. Left foot forward, knee over ankle, pressing down into that stretch. Take a couple breaths here. One last breath, and again, feel free to lengthen out that front leg. Exhale, bringing that left foot in. We'll take a seat, swing those feet around to the front, scoot to the middle of your mat. Roll all the way down to your back. Hug those knees to your chest. Take a rock side to side. All right, let's cross right ankle over left knee. Reach through those legs. Draw the left knee towards the chest. Try to uncurl that tail here. Deep breath. Relax that jaw. Relax your eyebrows. Feel your body melting into the floor every time you breathe out. Switch sides. Left ankle over right knee. Pulling that right knee into the chest. Deep breath. Try to continually find deeper relaxation in the body. Let's release. We'll pull that left knee into the chest. Release. Pull that right knee into the chest. Take that left leg long. Take a deep breath. And when you exhale, we'll take that right knee over to the left. Spiral that back. Reach that right arm to the side and take your focus over to the right. Hang out in that twist for a couple breaths. When you're exhaling, you want to be sinking the right knee and right elbow towards the floor. When you're ready, unwind yourself, lengthen that right leg out, and then pull that left knee to the chest, taking your inhale. Exhale, pull your left knee to the right, take your focus over to the left, finding your spiral on the other side. We're still trying to keep the jaw relaxed, face is soft. Take one more breath. Unwind yourself back to center. Pull both knees back into your chest once more. And you can either just hang here, rocking side to side, or you can release those legs and stretch out long on your back, whatever feels comfortable. And just take a moment here. We'll finish up on our backs, just in stillness. Do a body scan. See how you're feeling. Take some deep breaths here. And again, every time you exhale, you want to soften the body. You want to make your way into a deeper state of relaxation. And then we'll start to just wake ourselves up. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. And you guys can just stay there. You don't have to pop up. Hang out there as long as you can. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I don't know if I should turn myself sideways or... I hope you guys had a great Monday. I hope you enjoyed the workout. So good to hear from you guys. I miss you all. I'll try and make sure that we get this saved to stories, and we'll try to get it up onto our YouTube channel as well. So if you weren't able to catch it live, you can catch a replay. Please take care of yourselves. And if you guys have any requests, please continue to send those to our DMs. We love hearing from you guys. Drink lots of water, eat good, healthy food as much as you can. And just be gentle with yourself. That's been a theme for the day, to be gentle with yourself and others, because this time is hard for everybody, and we don't fully appreciate what everyone else is going through. So remember to be gentle with others and be gentle with yourself. And we love you guys. So take care, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.